Hi, everybody. Welcome to Life with Anita. So, I have a great lineup of guests coming up starting next week. I moved into my new house yesterday, so I have been busy, guys, with packing at one place and moving into my new house yesterday. So, it's been busy, busy, busy. I've been trying to find the time to get everything done. So, as I'm getting settled into my new house and I get unpacked more, I'm also working on my podcast studio, so I'll share that with you guys. It is going to be amazing. Like the lineup of guests I have coming on for my new season that's starting is truly, it's amazing. You guys have to get a chance to meet these people. And a lot of these people are my everyday friends, my everyday business partners. They are just great people, great spirits, great energies to be around and be connected to. And I'm so glad that they are my people, for me. And I want to do this episode, guys, about me moving. So I was supposed to move like 2 weeks ago, and things were just hectic and all kind of stuff was going on, and I was just trying to figure so much out. Now, remember, I'm a business owner, so just because something is going on in my personal life, it doesn't stop me from having to run my businesses. And so I had been just like stressing a little bit about how I was going to do stuff, what was going to happen. Like, I went into a whole just like kind of a small panic, but I was okay. So I was planning to move 2 weeks ago. Things kind of got a little iffy, and I had to adjust some things and change some things around. But thank God I moved into my new house yesterday. And now I'm settling in. I'm having peace. I'm feeling good. I will say that this newfound peace that I have as I am continuing to heal, it has been something of an amazing journey for me. Today, I left my house and I had to go to the store to get some stuff for my house. And I drove on the highway, and the state that I live in now is a lot of beautiful scenery, and I know a lot of places now, and I just go to some places just for the scenery, so I can have a place to relax and like woo-saw. So today I was on the highway and I was coming from one of my events. And as I was driving back home from my event, I found myself in such a happy, peaceful space where I turned the music on. And now, if anybody knows me, now you really have to know me for what I'm about to tell my listeners now. So if you know me, when I listen to Beyonce Love on Top, like I sing that like I'm really Beyonce. I'm in the music video. I'm talking about dance moves, my vocals, and I can actually sing. But I will show you guys more of my singing voice soon. Because when my song comes out in a couple weeks, you guys get a chance to hear my voice. I have a lot of great stuff happening. But I was on the highway and I felt this sense of peace and happiness. Like genuine peace and happiness come over me. And I was driving and I'm just jamming Beyonce Love on Top, and I'm just singing at the top of my lungs, and I'm just driving and having such a good time. Like, and just to have that happiness again, just to be able to smile like that, just to be able to heal in a peaceful space. It has truly been therapeutic for me. I think the point that pivoted for me was number one, when I wrote my book and I was able to get so much out that I had been holding in that was really hurting me a lot. And the second part of my healing that really I think it pivoted for me as well is when I moved into my house yesterday. And I was back in my own space. Nobody was here in my house, and you know, I didn't have to wake up worried like what was going on or what was going to happen. I didn't wake up being abused. I didn't wake up being cursed out. I didn't wake up, wondering if the person I was with was out cheating on me again. I didn't wake up in those energies and those modes, and I was able to wake up peaceful and happy. And I did something this morning when I woke up in my bed. I just stayed in the moment. I didn't get up, rush out the house, go do a lot of stuff. Excuse me, y'all. I am yawning because I'm a little tired because I have been out, like, enjoying myself today. Um, some of my business partners and my friends invited me to an event today. I went out and enjoyed myself, won some great prizes. It was really a good energy. I was off work today, so I really enjoyed that and enjoyed just coming home. I'm also going to be launching some new products and merchandise tomorrow, noon. I'll be coming back on. I'll be doing strictly a promotional episode at 12 noon tomorrow to talk to you guys about all the products and the merchandise that I will be launching. I have quite a few products and things already out. Now, with my book, I'm going to do some special things for you guys. So, there's going to be also a promo for my book tomorrow for everybody who purchases a copy of my book. I will say, when you read my book, you need to really just brace yourselves. And I'm saying brace yourselves because it took so much for me to write this book. Because you have to remember, even though the book I wrote it was the truth and it's what happened, I also was writing the book about somebody that I used to love, and I used to love this person a lot. Now, a lot of discrepancies happen because people are like, well, you wrote this book, so there's no way like there was ever love. Well, there was love between us, but I loved that person more than they loved me. I was into, and that person didn't understand what they had with me. So what I had to chalk it up to was, when you're with somebody and they don't value you, they don't understand who you are and what you are, they will a lot of times fumble you, and they'll run to somebody who's weaker. They'll run to somebody who they feel like is so much better than you, but in turn that person is actually weaker than you. That person isn't really as great as you at all. That person is nowhere near the caliber of person that you are. But this person can only adapt to people who are on their level. And when people have to go low and they have to dumb down and change, and they're not able to reach up to the heights of who you are, that's no longer your issue to deal with. And I got asked a question by somebody who I was talking about my book to, and they said, well, did you ever love them? And were there good times? Now, I won't say who my book is about, but the book is what it is. And me and this person, we had good times, but the person turned our good times into I had to minimize the good times because the bad times outweighed the good so much. And when I think back to everything that me and this person went through, I kind of find myself just like dumbfounded, right? Because I put so much effort into loving this person. I put so much effort into being there for this person, yet it wasn't good enough for them not to cheat on me, not to lie to me, not to hit me, not to disrespect me, right? They still felt like they had to do those things to me no matter how good I was to them. So all I can say to the person that, this person is with right now, I hope that they don't do to them what they did to me, because I didn't deserve that. But when people don't have remorse for their actions, you can't change that. So you got to get up every day and just keep moving forward. So that's why I have been so happy lately. That's why I have been healing properly now. So me and this person I wrote the book about, we'll never see each other again, we'll never talk again, but it's probably going to hurt that person a lot more than me, because I always had a genuine heart. I was always loving and kind, and I always had good intentions for this person. Now, this person can say what they want to say because they're with somebody else, but deep down inside, that person knows that they did me extremely wrong, that they hurt me in ways that they should not have. And so what I do is I just forgive people and I let it go and I move on, and it is what it is. So as I'm laying here in my bed at home right now, I'm at a place right now where I'm healing. I'm learning what it means to live life again. I'm learning what it means to take time for yourself. I'm learning what it means to just be in the present. And I had a guy ask me the other day, he was like, well, you're an author, you're a businesswoman, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're all these great things. Like, why would that person not want to be with you and leave? And I had to tell the guy, I said, listen, I said, what happened solely had everything to do with that person and nothing to do with me. I said, and everything that you said about me, I said, that's very true. I am a great woman. I am a business owner. I am an author. I am amazing. I am beautiful. But if that person didn't see that and cherish that, that's not my situation or my reality to worry and stress and think about it. That's something that person should have been paying attention to, and they'll have to deal with that if they ever come across those thoughts about me again. And I notice that a lot of men here now, when they interact with me, not even in a relationship, but when they see me out in public, a lot of guys are drawn to me. Whether I'm at work or whether I'm doing just basic stuff, they're like, "Ooh, you're so beautiful, and you're this and you're that, and oh my God, I seen you over here, and I seen you're doing this." And they get so mesmerized. And I appreciate the love, I appreciate it all, but what I tell people is, see, the state I live in now, I'm out here, I'm new to them. So a lot of people have not experienced who I am until recently here in this new state that I live in. And I've only been here probably almost a year now. And it's been a journey, because you have to look at it. Majority of the time that I was in the new state I live in, I was going through terror from, the person I used to be married to. And I was in counseling, and I told my counselor like last week, I said, it's so hard for me to forgive my ex-husband again for what he did. And my counselor said, you're like that because it's still so new. And now this is not my business, but I have to speak on it when I feel the need to say what I have to say, right? So for me, it's been 3 months and a couple days since my ex-husband abused me physically, and he attacked me and he hurt me really bad. I think I was in pain for about 2 days after he hit me. That's how hard he hit me that night, the day before Father's Day. And I will never forget it, because every Father's Day since my dad died, Father's Day is very hard for me, right? And this year, on Father's Day, I was in the emergency room because my ex-husband had physically attacked me. And I was in so much pain that I was in the hospital for hours. And even when they sent me home, I still was in so much pain. And I didn't get a chance to celebrate, my dad with my family that day, because I was trying to hide from my family that I had been abused again by my ex-husband, because my family didn't even know I was back around him. And this is just me having a moment of transparency. So as I look back, and the reason why I'm crying to all my listeners is because every day is just, it's what it is, right? So earlier in the day, I was having a lot of peace and I was happy, right? But I can talk about like things my ex-husband has done. D number 2. I can talk about things that D number 2 has done, and it will trigger me still to cry because it hurt that bad. Because when you realize how bad somebody treated you and you didn't deserve it, it's a lot to take in. And you guys have to look at it. It's only been 3 months. So me going through counseling now and me being able to talk to people more, it's helping, but I still have my moments. So this is just me being honest and transparent. But aside from that, I'm trying to start over. I got a new house. I'm working. I got my businesses going. My book comes out November 15th, 2024. And I'm just trying to heal the best I can. I'm here in the state by myself, and I got my friends and my business partners here, but I'm really just here by myself. So I'm just like navigating through, trying to learn stuff, trying to figure it out. But to heal from everything I've been through, some days are harder than others. But I do want to say, I thank everybody who's been there for me. A lot of my business partners, they could have turned their back on me when they knew what I was going through. But a lot of people have been so supportive of me. A lot of people have been telling me just keep going, push through, it's going to be okay. But I have my moments where I may see a video, or in my phone, I have a lot of videos still of me and D number 2. And sometimes I go through my phone and I may accidentally scroll and get, across something. And I will instantly get triggered and I bust out in tears and I start crying. And it just shows me, and as my counselor said, you're nowhere near healed. You just went through something a few months ago. And so you got to give yourself grace. You got to give yourself that space to understand every day is going to be a journey, right? And so I try not to cry, but I can't help it because I think that when somebody hurts you so bad, and then it's like they move on with their life as though it's okay what they did to you. And you have to look at it. I have watched this person like just up and move on, right? Like he didn't do anything. And it hurts me, but then I have to ask God to help me to forgive, because even though I'm hurt and traumatized by a lot of things that D number 2 did, I have to try to pick myself up every day and still smile and still do what I have to do, but me having my new place, I said all that to say that every day I'm trying, since I just got into my new place yesterday, I'm going to try every day to heal more, to be able to grow more, to be able to eventually forgive D number 2. But everything's going to take me some time to do that, because it's one thing for you guys as the listeners to hear what happened. It's one thing for me to talk to my counselor about what happened. but I was there going through it. So for me, it's very different because I lived it, I felt it, and I went through it. And it was really just like gut wrenching how bad it was with B&D number two. And I don't know. Over time, I asked God to really help me to forgive him because it's so much I have to forgive him for. And 3 months later, I'm still nowhere near healed from what happened. And I'm just taking it day by day. But I'm going to enjoy my new house. I'm going to enjoy some new peace. I'm going to get better and better every day. And things are going to be okay for me. But I do want to encourage people who have been through something. It's okay if you have good and bad days, because a lot of people will see the stuff I post and they see stuff I'm doing and people are like, oh, you just happy all the time. No, see, this is me in the raw. So I have emotions too. Like everybody else, I'm human. But when you are healing, it's not an easy journey. You may get up some days and be like, hey, I feel great. You may then get ready to go to bed and something happens or you see something and you're trigger still. As you're healing, that happens. But I want to encourage everybody that find the strength inside of yourself to keep going. I know some days are not the best. Some days are not going to be easy. I've had days where I've cried my eyes out, remembering things that have happened between me and D number two. And I had to wipe my face, get dressed, and go smile in front of a bunch of people and talk and speak and keep doing my businesses and making sure my clients and customers were okay. And I had to go act like nothing ever happened. So, over time, things change. And I'll be okay. But to my listeners, to the people who have supported me, the people who have been behind me, thank you so much. But I really want to have a transparent moment, share some good news, and also just share some true emotions, because it's okay to have your emotions come out and let your emotions be what they are. It's okay to feel them. It's okay to be in them, and, just don't stay there. And a lot of times I will bawl, cry so hard about stuff, but I don't stay there. I pick myself up, find something to do, find something to laugh about or something to keep myself together. But sometimes you feel like, or God will put it on you to talk about something because you don't know how that may help somebody else who hears it. So I hope that my stories and what I talk about, it encourages people, it helps people. And people understand that I'm human just like you. And I'd rather be honest and open and transparent than to be a person presenting a false person to you guys, because that's not me. So thank you guys for tuning in to Life with Anita. You guys have a great day. I'm going to finish unpacking and decorating my house and getting ready for some amazing things. And I will keep you guys posted on how I'm doing, as time goes on, and just what kind of state I'm in as far as mental and emotionally as I'm healing through all of this that I have been through. But stay tuned. Tomorrow at noon, I will make sure to post the products and everything. But you guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning in to Life with Anita.